Hey everyone, namaste and welcome to the Mediocre Madness, and I hope that all you beautiful people are doing great. Um, this time of the year, here in India, it's all about festivals, okay? Diwali is around the corner, and the moment we Indians talk about festivals or festivities, it's something which is an integral part of it is invariably romance. So today's video is all about romance, but not any ordinary romance. Today we are going to be talking about workplace relationships or office romance. So if you are somebody who is currently seeing somebody in the office or thinking of falling in love with somebody in the same department or in the same team, you might just would like to give this video a watch. Before we even start today's video, I'd like to share one information with you all that my marriage has been an end result of workplace romance. Most of the cases, what happens is this workplace relationships are considered as a taboo because people tend to think that if you're working together, then we should never see each other. We should not get into a relationship. It might hamper a lot of things, but if you ask me, you know that I am all for it. Just like any other relationships, so office romance or workplace relationships are not a bed of roses for sure. So if you are somebody who is currently thinking that if you should tell him or her about your feelings or not, or if you really want to get into that relationship or not, it's a good idea to be aware of both the pros and the cons before getting into a serious relationship. And let's get started with the pros first, okay? So first thing first, we all know that the moment we get into an office relationship, if you're seeing somebody, you like somebody who is in the same department or team, in the same premises, it's quite obvious that you end up spending a lot, like a hell lot of time with a person, 5 or 6 days a week, 9 to 10 hours on an average every single day. So it's like ample time, right? So the more time you spend, the better you get to know the person. Spending more time, of course, is the first pro. The second thing, which is absolutely related to this one, would be the more time you get to spend with somebody, the better you understand the person, like what kind of a person he or she is. You understand the person's psychology, you understand the person's behavior, or how he or she can react to a given situation. So a level of understanding obviously increases. Next pro, that is something which is absolutely brilliant about these kind of relationships. What I have seen from my experience is that generally, in most of the cases, I'm not generalizing, but in most of the cases, what happens is when you actually start working with somebody, you actually start liking a particular person. It's generally not like love at first sight, or you get attracted to that person like instantly. It doesn't happen like that. Most of the cases, what happens is you build up a nice kind of rapport, a connect, a friendship in short, okay, with a person. So you become good friends, you share a lot of things, you become extremely comfortable with the person. So that's a great thing. So starting from the friendship to the time you propose to each other, it's like an extended courtship, okay? It's an amazing journey. So if you are currently in this zone or in this phase, please enjoy it like thoroughly. This time will never come back. Yeah, so just go for it. Last pro that comes in my mind, there could be a lot of other pros, but I cannot think of other things, so this is the last pro. Um, this can be a little tricky though, okay? The moment you have somebody, let's say in the same team, you understand each other, as I said, like brilliantly, okay? You have that level of understanding, you share, and you're very, very comfortable with each other. You understand how the person is going to react. So what happens in turn, I have seen that, okay, I'm talking from my personal experience, is that you, I mean, like both of you, start working as better professionals. So I know how he is going to react, or he knows how, if I'm going to be able to complete the task or not within given deadline or not. So we tend to share a lot of tasks. We tend to share responsibilities and stuffs like that. So in the end, what happens is it increases our performance to some extent. Trust me on this one. And it increases the productivity of the whole department or the whole team. Okay, so enough of pros, right? Now the pros are already known to us. Now let's talk about the cons, because as I said, that just like any other relationships, these office romances are not a bed of roses. First con, the moment you start seeing each other and you're like dating each other seriously, okay, obviously your team members and your office people, like your colleagues, will eventually come to know about it. Be rest assured that you guys are going to be the hottest topic of discussion. You two are likely to become the talk of the town. Be ready. Other con could be, now let's see, you two are from the same department, or as I said it like 1,000 times, okay, from the same team. Let's say you're kind of person who is attracted towards the team leader or the boss, or you are the boss who is attracted towards your like team member. If this is a situation, then one very common occurrence is this, that the other team members will start thinking, or they will start believing, that you or your boss is favoring each other. Or the rest of the team members will start feeling very bad, and they'll start thinking that you are ignoring them. So obviously when it comes to appraisals and hikes and stuff like that, obviously this special someone is going to get all the privileges. The outcome, the team spirit and the bonding will go for a toss. Next con would be, if you remember in my last pro, I said that office relationships or these romances are likely to increase your productivity and enhance your performance, but that is a little tricky. So this tricky part comes in here, okay? The moment you start seeing each other like in the same department or in the team, so obviously it's quite human that the focus shifts from the work to the romance, okay? So yeah, that ends up ruining all the productivity and past performances. It just transcends everything in a very negative way. Last con today that I can think of is something which is very serious, okay? So it's like very serious. If you are in a relationship, you know that in each and every relationships there are bad days, okay? We fight a lot, we argue over things. Let's say you guys have had a very bad argument over something on the weekend, okay? So now it's a working day, a regular day, and the whole thing is still like is getting dragged upon, and you're still fighting, and this time in the office. So things can become real ugly, real dirty in here, which is even more tragic or more serious when people decide to part their ways. So when a couple decides to break off, in some cases, I've seen that one of the partners eventually leaves the organization, joins some other company. I've also seen something very ugly happening in one of my previous organizations. Was that these two people like were very much in love with each other. They were like head over heels in love with each other. However, once the relationship ended, one of the partners slapped a charge of sexual harassment on the other person. And so the organization, they started to investigate, and eventually the other partner, like this was a girl who slapped that charge, and the guy was found guilty, and he was terminated from the organization then and there. And you can very well understand that if something like that happens, it creates an extremely bad impression um, um, on the person, and it becomes very difficult for the other person to get a good uh, profile in any of the good organizations. The person eventually had to leave the city, and he's, I think, now settled somewhere in Bengaluru or Hyderabad, I'm not sure. But that was something that had happened, and I really don't know how to react in such situations. But when you end the relationship, or when you think that things are not going very well, please, please, please try to keep both your personal and professional lives separated. That is very important. So once you get into a workplace romance or an office relationship, be very clear as to what you want, and if you can face it, get into it. If you don't have the ability to face things like this, don't. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank God. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, so that's it. I shall see you around next time. Till then, take care. Shall see you around. Bye. Namaste.